Did you know that your dog has been silently making one of the most important decisions of their life every single day? They've been choosing their favorite person. And no, it's not always who you think it is. The science behind how dogs bond, connect, and ultimately decide who becomes the center of their world is far more complex and beautiful than most people realize. But here's what might surprise you. Being your dog's favorite isn't about who feeds them or who's home the most. It's about something much deeper. Something that reveals profound truths about loyalty, love, and the spiritual connection between humans and animals. Today, we'll explore the fascinating way dogs choose their favorite person, what you can do to strengthen that bond, and the beautiful life lessons hidden in this incredible relationship. What you're about to learn could forever change the way you interact with your furry companion. Since the moment dogs were first domesticated thousands of years ago, they have been reading us, studying us, understanding us in ways that go beyond simple training or conditioning. From ancient times when dogs first left the wild to walk alongside humans, they developed an extraordinary ability to read human emotions, body language, and even intentions. Your dog isn't just a pet sharing your home. They are a sophisticated emotional being capable of deep connections that science is only beginning to fully understand. Have you ever noticed how your dog seems to gravitate toward one particular person in your household? How do their eyes light up differently for that special someone? How do they choose to sit next to them, follow them from room to room, or offer comfort when that person is sad? This isn't random behavior. This is the result of a complex selection process happening in your dog's mind and heart. In the beginning of any dog-human relationship, there's an assessment period. Your dog is watching, learning, observing every interaction. They're noticing who speaks to them with kindness, who has patience during training, who offers genuine affection without expecting anything in return. Think about the day you first brought your dog home. From that very first moment, they were analyzing the energy of everyone they met. Dogs are extraordinarily perceptive creatures. They can sense anxiety, anger, joy, and love through subtle cues that humans often miss. The person who approached them calmly, who spoke in soothing tones, who respected their space while offering gentle encouragement, that person likely made a powerful first impression. But becoming a dog's favorite person isn't about that first meeting alone. It's built over time through consistent actions that speak directly to a dog's deepest needs and instincts. Dogs choose favorites based on positive associations. Every walk you take together, every training session handled with patience instead of frustration, every moment of play, every gentle touch when they're anxious. These create powerful emotional bonds. Your dog's brain releases oxytocin, the same love hormone that bonds parents to children, whenever they interact positively with their favorite person. This isn't just affection. This is biochemical bonding at its deepest level. In the beginning of any dog-human relationship, there's an assessment period. Your dog is watching, learning, observing every interaction. They're noticing who speaks to them with kindness, who has patience during training, who offers genuine affection without expecting anything in return. Think about the day you first brought your dog home. From that very first moment, they were analyzing the energy of everyone they met. Dogs are extraordinarily perceptive creatures. They can sense anxiety, anger, joy, and love through subtle cues that humans often miss. The person who approached them calmly, who spoke in soothing tones, who respected their space while offering gentle encouragement, that person likely made a powerful first impression. But becoming a dog's favorite person isn't about that first meeting alone. It's built over time through consistent actions that speak directly to a dog's deepest needs and instincts. Dogs choose favorites based on positive associations. Every walk you take together, every training session handled with patience instead of frustration, every moment of play, every gentle touch when they're anxious. These create powerful emotional bonds. Your dog's brain releases oxytocin, the same love hormone that bonds parents to children, whenever they interact positively with their favorite person. This isn't just affection. This is biochemical bonding at its deepest level. Research has shown that dogs are incredibly attuned to who makes them feel safe, valued, and understood. The person who respects their boundaries when they're scared, who celebrates their victories during training, who offers comfort during thunderstorms. This person becomes associated with security and love. It's not about grand gestures or expensive toys. It's about consistent, genuine care that makes your dog feel protected and cherished. Have you ever wondered why your dog might prefer someone who doesn't even live in the house full-time over someone who's there every day? The answer lies in quality over quantity. A dog will choose the person who, even in brief interactions, makes them feel truly seen and valued. The science is fascinating. Studies using brain imaging have shown that when dogs see their favorite person, their brain's reward center lights up more intensely than for anyone else, even more than for food. This means your dog's bond with their favorite person creates genuine joy at a neurological level. They're not just trained to respond to you. They genuinely love you in a way that's measurable and real. Their tail wagging, their excited jumping, their insistence on being near you. These aren't just learned behaviors. These are expressions of deep emotional connection. But here's where the spiritual dimension enters. Dogs, in their choice of a favorite person, are teaching us profound lessons about unconditional love and authentic connection. They don't choose favorites based on wealth, status, or appearance. They choose based on the quality of the soul they encounter. A dog will choose the person who treats them with genuine kindness over someone who merely provides for their physical needs. This teaches us something beautiful about what truly matters in relationships. Dogs see past our human masks, our pretenses, our social performances. They connect with who we really are at our core. In the Bible, we're told the righteous care for the needs of their animals. But dogs take this further by showing us that animals can discern righteousness in humans. Your dog knows if you're genuinely kind or just going through the motions. They sense authenticity. When you speak to them with real affection, when you touch them with gentle hands that reflect a gentle heart, when you protect them not out of obligation but out of love, your dog recognizes this truth. And they choose you because of it. Real-life stories demonstrate this beautifully. Consider therapy dogs who work with dozens of people but form an unbreakable bond with one particular handler. Or service dogs who become so attuned to their chosen person that they can detect seizures, blood sugar changes, or panic attacks before they happen. These aren't just trained responses. These are dogs who have chosen their person and dedicated themselves completely to that bond. Their loyalty goes beyond duty. It becomes devotion. There's the story of a rescue dog named Charlie who lived in a household with 4 family members. Everyone fed him, walked him, and played with him. But Charlie chose the teenage daughter who was battling depression. Every night, without being called, Charlie would climb onto her bed and rest his head on her chest when anxiety overwhelmed her. The family noticed that Charlie knew when she needed him before anyone else did. This wasn't training. This was a soul recognizing another soul in pain and choosing to be its protector. That's the power of how dogs choose favorites. They choose based on who needs them most, who connects with them most authentically. When you become your dog's favorite person, you're being entrusted with something sacred. Their choice of you is a reflection of your character, your capacity for genuine love, and your ability to create a safe, nurturing space. Every wag of their tail when you walk in the room, every time they choose your lap over someone else's, every moment they seek you out for comfort. These are affirmations that you are embodying the qualities that matter most: patience, kindness, consistency, and authentic care. The process of becoming a dog's favorite teaches us to be better humans. It requires us to be present, not just physically, but emotionally. Dogs know when you're distracted, when you're genuinely engaged, when you're offering real attention versus going through the motions. To be chosen by a dog, you must practice mindfulness in every interaction. You must be patient when training is difficult, gentle when correction is needed, and joyful in moments of play. These are spiritual practices that elevate not just your bond with your dog, but your entire way of being in the world. Consider the qualities dogs value most in their favorite person: calmness over chaos, gentleness over harshness, patience over frustration, joy over indifference, consistency over unpredictability. These are the same qualities that make us better friends, partners, parents, and members of our communities. By striving to be your dog's favorite person, you're actually cultivating virtues that align with the highest spiritual teachings across all faiths. You're becoming more compassionate, more present, more capable of unconditional love. And here's a beautiful truth: being someone's favorite dog person changes you spiritually. When you know your dog has chosen you above all others, it creates a responsibility to live up to that trust. You find yourself being more patient, more understanding, more willing to put another's needs before your own comfort. These small daily acts of selfless love transform your heart. They soften the hardened places, teach you about sacrifice without resentment, and show you what it means to be needed and to rise to that calling. Dogs also teach us about forgiveness through their choice process. Even if someone has been their favorite and then fails them, speaks harshly, neglects them, shows frustration, dogs have an extraordinary capacity to reassess and forgive. If that person returns to consistent kindness, the bond can be rebuilt, sometimes even stronger than before. This teaches us that relationships require ongoing effort, that taking someone for granted can damage bonds, but that redemption is always possible through genuine change and renewed commitment. The spiritual lesson extends to understanding that being chosen is both a gift and a responsibility. Your dog's choice of you as their favorite person is a daily reminder that love is earned through action, maintained through consistency, and deepened through genuine care. It's not about ownership or control. It's about mutual trust, respect, and devotion. This mirrors the relationship many faiths describe between humans and the divine, a chosen relationship built on love, trust, and daily recommitment. There's profound meaning in how dogs choose favorites that reflects God's design for relationships. Dogs don't choose based on perfection. They choose based on genuine effort, authentic care, and consistent love. Even when you make mistakes, forget a walk, speak too harshly during training, or are too busy to play, if your overall pattern is one of love and care, your dog forgives and continues to choose you. This reflects the grace that exists in divine love. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be genuine, consistent, and willing to try. Every moment you spend strengthening your bond with your dog is a moment of spiritual growth. When you take time to play despite being tired, when you speak gently even when frustrated, when you provide comfort even when you need comfort yourself, you're practicing the kind of selfless love that elevates the human spirit. Your dog's choice of you validates this growth and encourages you to continue evolving into a more compassionate version of yourself. Dogs choosing favorites also teaches us about presence. In our busy, distracted world, dogs remind us that true connection requires being fully present. Your dog doesn't care about your job title, your social media following, or your accomplishments. They care about whether you're really there when you're with them, whether you're offering your full attention or just your physical presence. The person who puts down their phone, makes eye contact, and engages fully with their dog, that's who dogs choose. This is a powerful lesson for all our relationships. The choice your dog makes reveals something beautiful about the nature of love itself. Love isn't passive. It's active. It's not about feelings alone, but about consistent actions that demonstrate care. Every meal prepared, every walk taken, every training session completed with patience, every moment of comfort offered. These are the building blocks of being chosen as a favorite. This teaches us that in all relationships, love is demonstrated through daily acts of service, patience, and genuine care. Consider how this parallels spiritual teachings about God's love for humanity. We are chosen not because we're perfect, but because we're valued. Similarly, dogs don't choose their favorite person because that person is flawless. They choose based on the quality of love offered, the consistency of care, and the authenticity of the connection. This teaches us that we too can be instruments of divine love by offering genuine care to all creatures in our lives. The bond between a dog and their favorite person also demonstrates the power of nonverbal communication. Dogs connect through energy, body language, tone of voice, and emotional state. The person who becomes the favorite is often someone who has learned to communicate on the dog's level, through calm energy, gentle touch, and emotional attunement. This teaches us that true connection often happens beyond words, in the spaces where souls meet through presence, understanding, and mutual respect. When your dog chooses you as their favorite, they're also teaching you about loyalty. Once a dog commits to their person, that devotion is unwavering. They'll wait by the door for hours. They'll sense when you're coming home before anyone else does. They'll prefer your company to anyone else's. This level of loyalty challenges us to be as faithful in our commitments, to our relationships, our values, our responsibilities. Dogs model the kind of steadfast devotion that spiritual traditions hold as the highest virtue. There's also a lesson in how dogs sometimes surprise us with their choice. Often, the person who becomes the dog's favorite isn't who everyone expected. It might not be the person who wanted the dog most or who spends the most time at home. It might be someone who simply connected with the dog's soul in a particular way. This teaches us about the mystery of connection, that we can't force bonds, can't manufacture love, can only create the conditions for it to grow naturally and authentically. Being your dog's favorite person also brings responsibility. It means being worthy of that trust every single day. It means showing up with consistency, offering patience even when it's difficult, providing care even when you're tired. This responsibility shapes character. It teaches us about commitment, about being dependable, about how our actions impact another living being who has placed their complete trust in us. These lessons extend far beyond our relationship with our dog. They make us more reliable, more responsible people in every area of life. The spiritual growth that comes from being a dog's favorite person is profound. You learn to read subtle cues, to respond with empathy, to anticipate needs before they're expressed. You develop intuition, patience, and the ability to offer comfort without words. You learn that sometimes the greatest service is simply being present, offering your steady, calm energy when someone else is anxious or afraid. These are skills that serve us in all relationships and bring us closer to embodying divine compassion. Dogs also teach us about joy through their choice. When your dog chooses you as their favorite, their happiness in your presence is pure and uncomplicated. They don't hide their joy, don't play it cool, don't wonder if they're being too enthusiastic. They simply express their love openly and completely. This teaches us about the beauty of unguarded affection, about showing people we care without reservation, about celebrating the people we love without worrying about appearing too eager or too invested. There's a beautiful symmetry in the bond between a dog and their favorite person. The person who becomes the favorite is often the one who gains the most from the relationship, not because they sought to gain anything, but because the process of earning a dog's complete trust and devotion transforms them. You can't be your dog's favorite person while remaining closed-hearted, impatient, or unkind. The very act of becoming worthy of that choice refines your character and opens your heart. Consider how your dog's choice of you reflects your spiritual journey. Every moment of patience you offer your dog mirrors the patience you're learning to offer yourself and others. Every time you forgive your dog for chewing something or having an accident, you practice the forgiveness you need to extend in human relationships. Every walk you take together is a practice in presence, in appreciating the moment, in finding joy in simple things. Your dog isn't just choosing you. They're helping create the person you're becoming. The way dogs choose favorites also reminds us that love is a choice renewed daily. Your dog doesn't choose you once, and that's it. They choose you again every morning when they come to greet you, every evening when they curl up beside you, every time they seek your comfort or bring you their favorite toy. This teaches us that all meaningful relationships require daily recommitment, daily acts of love, daily choices to show up and be present. Love isn't a one-time decision. It's a continuous practice. And here's perhaps the most beautiful truth. When you realize your dog has chosen you as their favorite person, it awakens in you a desire to be worthy of that choice. You find yourself being more patient, more present, more loving, not just with your dog, but with everyone. Your dog's choice elevates you, challenges you to be the person they see when they look at you with those trusting eyes. This is transformative grace working through the bond between human and animal. Every interaction with your dog is an opportunity to strengthen this sacred bond. Each walk where you're fully present, each training session where you choose patience over frustration, each moment where you offer comfort or celebrate their joy. These are the threads weaving the tapestry of your connection. Your dog's choice of you as their favorite is both a reflection of who you are and an invitation to become even more patient, more loving, more present, more aligned with the qualities that matter most. So, as you interact with your dog today, remember that their choice of you is a gift and a responsibility. You are not just a pet owner. You are someone who has been chosen, trusted, and loved unconditionally. Honor that choice by continuing to be worthy of it. Show up with consistency, love with genuineness, and care with patience. Your dog's loyalty is a mirror reflecting the best version of yourself back to you. Think about it. Has your dog chosen you as their favorite? How do they show it? What has been chosen by your dog that taught you about love, loyalty, and presence? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to deepen their bond with their furry companion. And if this video touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow dog lovers. Together, we can celebrate the amazing way dogs choose their favorite people and the beautiful lessons hidden in that choice. Your dog's choice of you isn't just about preference. It's about recognition. They see something in you worth their complete devotion. They recognize a soul capable of genuine love. Care for them, honor them, and watch how your life and your heart transforms through the sacred bond you share. Kindly subscribe for more interesting information like this.